Hi everyone. May 31st. The week's a little weird with having Monday off. So this week I wanted to talk about um, social work and our personal lives. I don't know, for me, I work in hospice. I have grandparents, so the conversation comes up a lot about how my internship's going, and I talk about the different things that I'm working on and learning about the different supports. Sorry, I can see my dog in the back. um, and this weekend, my boyfriend's grandfather, his Parkinson's really flared up and brought the family to a new level. And um, a lot of fingers were pointed at me asking, what do you know, Jenna? What can we do? What can we get him? What do we need to do? So, as, as who I am, and many of you probably are the same, because we're in this field, we just care about people so much that all we want to do is just help, help, help. But that boundary of being part of the family and finding that supports they need is something that I've been talking about with my field instructor. She's been really helpful. One of her biggest things she said was to find like a general, this is agency that they can work with, and then be there, but don't be the one to do the next steps. So for him, we were looking at he's not ready for hospice at all, but he's needing more help with care, and his wife is taking all of it on. And this is something I see in hospice all the time in my internship, finding that boundary of care and the relationship of husband and wife is now caregiver and wife, or caregiver and husband. Same with having like kids and all of that. So this week it was emotional because the first thing I wanted to do is just jump online, get the information, and have it all laid out right in front of me for them. But then I realized I can't push this conversation like I talked about last week, or the last time I talked about uncomfortable conversations. Their family, I can't just jump that conversation. Uh, so I can only imagine you guys might have some really good input, maybe some feedback, some stories, anything around experience with the the type of work that we're doing, helping people and getting their quality of life and just meeting the needs of every day is what we do, and we're helping other people. It it doesn't it feels like a job, but when it all of a sudden becomes your family that needs that care, it's just so different. Um, so I would love for input, any information that you guys can feedback. Um, it would be great because it's definitely a challenge, but it's something that we all are going to encounter. It's part of life. What we're doing is helping people, and that's what my supervisor keeps telling me. You're helping people. This is what you're learning. Take that back home and do help your family, but also you need to connect with your family and figure out that support that they want and don't want. And some of that's going to have to be like reading their body language to know, like, okay, this conversation, we're done. We want to move on. Um, so yeah, I just wanted to see what you guys had to say, any input, if you guys are starting to experience that. I know some of you have already have been working in this field for some time too, so it would be great input. Thanks. That's all I have this week. Talk to you soon.